Hallo, ich streame heute ein bisschen NBA 2K17. Ich habe eine Karriere geplant sozusagen oder gemacht. Ich will mal ganz kurz die Musik leise machen. Normalerweise höre ich es eben lauter. Einstellung. Ach doch, muss hier sein. Ja, ihr seht schon, ich spiele das Ganze auf Rookie. Ja, mir macht einfach der Spaß mehr aus als irgendeine Herausforderung, weil gerade im höheren Schwierigkeitsgrad ist mir das Bild zu kompliziert und macht ja im Prinzip auch nichts. Und ja, my Carreer, ich bin schon etwas weiter fortgeschritten. Ich glaube, ich stehe gerade habe irgendwas um die 24 Spiele oder so hinter mir. Wie sieht's aus? Ach, es ist sogar 26 Spiele. Liga auch 24:2, ja. Und ja, der Tag ist vorbei. Ich könnte jetzt trainieren. Ich mache gleich ein Spiel gegen die Dallas Mavericks. Boah, lassen wir das T-Shirt bleiben. Das Trikot.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
Hello, everybody. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Kenny the Jet Smith and Dr. Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks up against the Utah Jazz. The Jazz have been staying very focused in this last stretch. The game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. And the Mavs are just so good at getting the looks they want, always one of the more explosive teams in the league. What makes them so great on the offensive end, Jet?
Well, great shot selection. You know, Ernie, they're 5th in the league last year in field goal percentage. You know, they're patient, they move the ball around, and then when your best player, Dirk Nowitzki,
im Prinzip immer das Gleiche. Ja, ihr habt gesehen, Andreas Meyer heißt mein Charakter. Und
on the road looking for a win against the Western.
Andreas Meyer heißt mein Charakter. Für diejenigen, die mich kennen, wissen, dass ich auch Andreas heiße. Mal hier kein Hehl darum. Aber ihr könnt euch natürlich sicher sein, dass ich nicht Meyer heiße. Ich weiß nicht, ob ich den Namen eingegeben habe. Ich glaube, bei 2016 habe ich den schon eingegeben. Da habe ich mir, da fand ich weiß gar nicht, wie ich darauf gekommen bin, aber ja. Und das Coole ist, obwohl ich ja dort jeden Scheiß eingeben kann, Meyer erwähnen sie manchmal. Passes to Meyer zum Beispiel. Ne? Also ich vermute, dass es da irgendwie Spiele gibt, wo Meyer einfach heißen. Und nimmt er das einfach.
With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own.
Es gibt ja eine Vorgeschichte, die will ich jetzt nicht groß aufräumen.
Okay, Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, thank you, David. And tonight's topic, the 7-game playoff series. You look at college, the one-and-done format does add some suspense, instant elimination. But Doris, would you like to see the NBA shorten the length of any of the playoff series?
No, you know, Kevin, as you know, there was a time in the NBA where the early rounds were 5 games, so you only had to win 3. To be honest with you, I think the best measure of a series is who is the best of 7. I like the format. I know that we need to figure out maybe the starting date as moving that back a little bit earlier, but I like the playoff series as is.
If it is a 7-game series, it to me
das ist meine
gives
Taktik.
legitimacy. That's the team that should be moving on.
There's no question about it.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. They've got Nowitzki. Matthews out there with J.J. Barea. Then it's Noel. And it's Barnes in at the small forward position.
Okay.
There's a screen by Noel. Barnes dishes to Barea. Just 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Prez. And now the fast break. Prez with the ball. Finished off the break.
And really like how Prez keeps his hands moving, which
aber der
is why he comes away with important steal.
Ja,
now here's Barea. He's guarded by Maya. Poked away. It's stolen by Prez.
Bam. Ah, ja, vielleicht mitgekriegt.
And I love that the instant that steal was made, they were out in the open floor.
Aggressive and active from start to finish there, both with their defense and in transition.
Oh, the lob to Gobert.
And just amazing awareness there. Perez whipping the ball all over quickly to the uncovered man.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Pass to Nowitzki. There's Berea. That drops and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki.
You know, the accuracy on that assist was perfect. He hit him in the dead run, exactly where it needed to be.
Perez with the ball. Playing Oklahoma City. He was nearly unstoppable. And the whistle blows as the basket goes. And a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Impressive. 5 straight makes. Love the play calling here.
Utah shooting their first free throw tonight. And that one falls for Favors. For the Utah Jazz, they won their last contest, that game against the Thunder.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Well, it's no doubt. It's so much easier to run your offense if the defense is not trying to take away any of your options.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Kicks it to Berea. Dish now to Barnes. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Boy, the defense can't be so relaxed when he has a look like that.
Perez kicks to Gobert. Here's Meyer. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The pass to Berea. Knocks it loose. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for the Mavericks.
And the long-range game, a staple for them offensively. It's clear they embrace the value of that extra point and spacing the floor, something they look to do every time they're on the court.
Die Shot Clock bleibt natürlich stehen bei 14.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Perez. Here's Hayward, and count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And the defense has been on their back heels with the way they've been running the ball up the floor. And I tell you what, Gordon Hayward just steadily has grown into one of the better offensive players in the league. He does a great job of scoring it off the dribble. He's also at that small forward position, can be kind of a point forward, if you will, with his playmaking ability. And I like to call him, use a baseball term, he's like a 5'2". I mean, he does all the things you want a basketball player to do well on the floor. And to cap it all off, he is a great teammate as well. And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Time out.
Ja gut, bei 16-2 machen wir so machen. Müssen wir schon mal reden mit seinem Team. Was ist denn da eigentlich los? Die machen euch ja total nackig. Besonders dieser Press, dieser Andreas Meyer, der zieht euch ab.
I love the energy, fellas. I really do. But now we gotta keep it up and stay focused.
It's no doubt. It's so much easier to run your offense if the defense is not trying to take away any of your options.
Down low, here's Noel. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki.
Also wie echt schwer finde ich blocken. Manchmal, aber ganz selten, und das ist eher zufällig, kriege ich ja auch ein Blocken. Komm hier.
Inside, Favors, and the layup is good. Favors got his third bucket of the night.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Berea kicks to Noel. And there's the feed to Barnes. There's the three. Excellent D from Meyer. And here are the Jazz now. They're on an 18-4 run right now.
Warum passen du nicht vor?
Mavericks with the rebound.
Oh, scheiß Timing.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Yeah, that's the look you're working toward with your offense. Hurts when you don't get it.
Tries a three. Managed no well with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 14. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Jazz have gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Here's Meyer. Good on the three-point shot. Perez has got 9.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And the call will be against Perez. That's his first foul.
Mädchenfoul, na gut. Das sind übrigens meine Standards voll, aber es liegt auch daran, dass ich meistens spiele und naja, er hatte halt doch manchmal die Chance, dass er
faul
ist. Lass mich durch. Scheiße. Boah, die Sau macht den nicht mal.
Terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Perez with the bucket.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And they're doing it by working the ball inside and getting those high-quality looks in the paint. That's been their recipe.
Nowitzki outside. Back to Barea to end the run. Another miss by Barea.
Ja, der ist jetzt kalt. Das sieht man auch an dem blauen Rand.
Gobert the screen. Shot from the wing. And again, the basket is good from Meyer. 13 points in the game.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, they hit the ground running, and not just on the offensive end. Their defense has been brilliant as well.
Ja,
flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Nein,
and he uses the glass on the lane.
Talk about rhythm. He's lighting it up in this quarter, fueling this lead.
Knocks it loose. And now the fast break. Perez with the ball.
Woo! And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball.
Und 5-5.
Defensively turning into easy
5 assists, 5 steals.
Start it. Way to work, gentlemen. Let's go now. Hustle up.
Übersetzung weiter so. Ich will euch hustlen sehen.
I like what I see out there, fellas. We're playing like we want it more than them. Remember, you're my Pippen and you're my Jordan.
Well, regardless of
Leider,
single coverage, double coverage, trying to navigate pick and roll situations, those three guys to me are right at the top.
It's art almost, isn't it? The way they handle it.
Die Gespräche während der Halbzeit. Oh shit.
Mavericks making a switch here. Farrell's checked in.
Schön, dass du switcht hier.
There's a screen by Noel. Farrell gets the bucket.
And they can't allow too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
Meyer passes to Favors. Young with the ball. Picked up by Nowitzki. Hayward dishes to Gobert. And that one drops for
Stimme ist super. Aber leider sind die Dialoge oder die möglichen Gespräche sozusagen relativ beschränkt. Das wiederholt sich relativ schnell. Ne? Das mag für euch jetzt, die das Spiel erstmal egal sein, weil es natürlich alles erstmal das Gleiche, aber wenn man jetzt das dritte, vierte Spiel macht und eigentlich immer wieder die gleichen Sachen dabei.
And you think back to 2011, the Mavericks win the title, but they let a lot of those players go to free up cap space and pursue bigger names in hindsight, Doris. Do you think that was a mistake?
Well, it's a difficult thing when you know a player is on the back nine of their career, and they might have held on to Tyson Chandler. You know, he had some great years in New York, but I think they caught lightning in a bottle in 2011. I'm not sure they could have easily repeated. I understand why they decided not to rest on their laurels.
Here's Meyer, pass to Favors, and two free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Doris, offense up around the NBA in the last couple of years. Do you feel that this is a good thing for the league?
I love it. I think the fans love it. You and I love it. The pace is faster. The shooting is better. The excitement level is through the roof. This NBA, what do they say? It's fantastic.
It is, but defense wins championships. Are you still sticking with that as a mantra?
No question. Yeah. Championships have been defined on the defensive end.
Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Utah. Nobody near Barnes. Dallas again missing. Utah's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Young outside. Here's Meyer. Off the left rim and out. Dallas has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Powell kicks to Barnes. Takes the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Barnes has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
So, jetzt hier, komm.
Gobert, the screen. Ingles in the corner.
Ah, nein, doch nicht du.
Dishes to Prez. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Gobert, the pass to Johnson. Good on the shot.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Das ist blöd für einen Pass zum Assist. War schön. Gibt doch Punkte, aber leider keine Statistik.
On the wing, Harris. Barnes outside. Shot clock at 6. Knocked away. Harris passes to Farrell. From 17 feet out. Ingles with the rebound.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Nein!
Prez, no good.
Der war so frei.
Mavericks shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Now Barnes.
Na los, passt ihm.
Picked up 33 points in their last win against Detroit. Pass to Farrell. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Harris dishes to Barnes. Here's Farrell. A three-pointer off the mark. Farrell's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Prez kicks to Young.
Was der denn?
Steal. Here's Harris. Finished off the break. Harris has got his first bucket of the night.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
That's an excellent finish on the break, getting all the way to the cup for an easy one.
Here's Prez. He's got 18. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense in that, Prez has got 20 points.
Okay. And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. A different look for Utah. Rodney Hood comes in for Young, and it's Hill in for Prez.
Na gut. Aber hier 10 Minuten durchgehalten fast. Okay, komm.
Mavericks trail by 17. Hayward and Favors holding down those forward spots. Prez out there with Young. And it's Withy in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group right now for Utah.
He's been so inconsistent from the field, and that makes it hard for these guys to catch up.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Prez in their last game against the Thunder put on a show. He ended up with 53 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight.
Schlechter Blockversuch.
Great job, Dave. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo.
Well, we know by himself he can win a game for you. He has that kind of talent when he's at full capacity, and right now he couldn't be hotter.
Dallas again missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And you think of guys who are 3 and D wings. Wes Matthews, throughout his career, has been one of the league's best. A prolific shooter and tremendously physical on both ends of the floor.
Here's Farrell. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Detroit.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates. How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throw tonight.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And Wesley Matthews very capable from long range, but that's not all he does offensively, Doris.
No, Kevin, he's gotten much better attacking the closeout and stepping in to hit that mid-range jumper. He also looks to use his strength, going to work on the low block.
Favors with the screen, just 5 to shoot. Prez with the bucket.
And I really admire how great Prez is off of screens and knowing exactly where he should be in those situations.
Nowitzki kicks to Berea.
Oh, der ist meine, das ist mein Dank, das ist er. Bam! Oh, danke, die zweite der Gegenspieler. Bam, könnte nix.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter.
Ich bin 80 groß. Also ich bin echt nicht groß für Basketballspieler.
And here is Nowitzki. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Tipped away. He kicks it to Berea. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Favors. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Farrell, defended by Young. Noel, a screen on Young. There's a screen by Noel. Clock at 4. Puts one up from 19. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting.
Großen Geist,
good on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Down low. Here's Hayward. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Hey, way to put the squeeze on him, guys. Bring it in, let's talk.
Genau, lass uns mal reden. Und wie ist das Wetter bei dir heute?
I love the energy, fellas. I really do. But now we got to keep it up and stay focused.
Ja,
just keep squeezing that orange juice, gentlemen.
No, Orange Juice. Orange Juice ist der Nickname oder der Spitzname, den sich Press und Justice Young, den wir da hinten gerade in der Mitte sieht, gegeben haben. Die sind sozusagen Best Buddies, sind beides Rookies. Stand auf der Agenda sozusagen, ob der getradet wird, der Justice Young oder nicht. Wurde aber nicht. Irgendwie hat sich jetzt entschieden. Ohne dass ich irgendwie weiß, warum eigentlich.
Ist
der nicht grün war? Und weil das der nicht drin war. Da war der Faktor voll, der Balken. Ja. Und wir halten sozusagen bestens zusammen. Also gerade am Ball, Justice Young. Oh, und man sieht, wenn das, da blickt das so ein bisschen, wenn man quasi irgendwie gegenseitig ist, und wenn man irgendwie 3 das schafft, das ist jetzt meine... wenn man da 3 davon hinkriegt, dann schaltet man Orange und frei. Dann sind wir irgendwie miteinander verbunden, da ist alles irgendwie einfach und man kann den anderen Spieler irgendwie steuern. Ah, gut. Mittlerweile bin ich hier A+ angelangt, der macht mir das gar nichts mehr. Gib mal den Ball.
And Young kicks to Prez. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. A 3-ball. Farrell can't hit.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Ey, den hätte er ruhig mir geben können, du. Ich stand so schön frei.
Yeah, that's a case where they're really in sync on that bucket with the lead pass, hitting him in stride, on time and on target.
There's a screen by Noel. Nowitzki left side. Clock at 6.
Als ob.
Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Farrell. And no good that time. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them.
Justice, Mensch, Bro.
Better shot. Disappointing it doesn't go.
And though the Jazz are, still developing that roster, they do have an identity. And the one area that's been constant for them is defense. Number 1 in the league a couple seasons ago. Last year, near the top as well. And so they're not going to be a fun team for you to play against if you have one of those high-octane offenses.
Man kann mit Druck auf das Steuerkreuz.
There's a screen by Noel. Farrell passes to Nowitzki. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Nowitzki's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
So, jetzt können wir das hier machen.
to the paint. And look at the alley-oop play.
Ja, einfach bloß nach oben drücken mit Steuerkreuz und dann geht's los.
There wasn't any doubt that play would be finished by them. That great stuff from Prez and Young.
Pass to Farrell. Back to Berea. Tipped away. It's stolen by Prez. And you folks at home might be able to hear it. Pick it up. The crowd chanting for orange juice.
And this crowd appreciates great team play, and they have been spoiled with that here tonight.
Matthews against Hayward.
Da.
And Matthews kicks to Nowitzki. Ball's knocked loose.
Oh, voll.
And now Utah, fast break. Prez late in the charge. And
Wie steht's eigentlich?
stolen by Noel. Fires at the elbow. Nowitzki's shot is no good. Utah's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. They get it again. Favors. And you can count. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight. So as we conclude the first...
Hey, thanks, Kevin. Big plays for you defensively, a lot of steals. Was that a point of emphasis heading into the game?
Yeah, man, of course it was a point of emphasis to me. Yo, when I see the other team with the ball, I get so angry. I just got to run up and take it from them, man. Look, in kindergarten, I would have got scolded for that, all right? Not knowing how to share and all that. But look, now I'm applauded for it. It's crazy.
Miss Jones didn't know what she was talking about.
Ja, sehr schön. Wirklich sehr schön. Kindergarten wirst du ausgeschimpft, wenn du Details und hier bejubeln, wenn du den Ball wegnimmst.
Bring it in, guys. Hey, great work in the first half. Hey.
We welcome you back down to Salt Lake City with a breathtaking view of the layout of this beautiful town.
Weil ich sagen muss, die Frauen, also die Cheerleader sind nicht so gut gelungen wie die Männer. Die Gesichter sehen irgendwie alle scheiße aus, die Haare sehen irgendwie alle scheiße aus, die Körper sind immer die gleichen.
Yeah, he's playing just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
You know, he's getting the ball in a place where he can do something with it, and he hasn't had to force one thing. The game seems like it's coming to him naturally.
So, ja, das will ich auch abbrechen. Das ist ziemlich irgendwie Flacken, wie oft ich schon gewonnen habe. Na, also ich habe noch gar nie gewonnen, ich bin hier immer noch im ersten Jahr.
And so it's Dallas with him. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Dallas. They've got Harrison Barnes.
Was würde ich sagen? Egoistisches Schwein.
And it's Berea in at point guard. And stolen by Favors. And now here comes Young leading the break. And Hayward at the stuff.
Yeah, just selbstlos by Young. So unselfish with basketball. Really likes getting the ball to his teammates.
The Mavericks shooting about 42% so far. Doubled by Meyer. Poked loose. And Prez with a clear path to the hoop.
What? Ah.
The Jazz have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Well, Doris, the NBA is consistently evolving, changing all the time. What are the biggest changes you've seen in the league over the years?
Now, this should be an interesting conversation because if you think about Michael Jordan's era and how little impact the three-point shot had on the game, to the point where 2 years ago, Greg Popovich says, Kevin, you've been calling the NBA a lot longer than I have. You can't win without the three-point ball. It's simply impossible. Would you say that that's been the single most significant change?
Probably brought more in focus with what Curry and Thompson have done. I love the ball movement. The game is so much more pleasing to the eye now than, say, in the 90s.
Okay, and let me ask you this. So we talk about the three-point shot. The other thing with Golden State, and you mentioned Steph playing, this small ball, is that sort of a revolutionary thing that perhaps is not going to go back?
Well, the athletic ability, the length of their arm span, the ability to jump, they can almost equal what a big man would do, even in a smaller frame, a different kind of form. And maybe they've been able to adjust that way. I mean, what do you think? It's
as you know, and you know this better than I do, it's a sort of a reactionary league. And so you saw a team like Washington go away from a double low post that got them to the Eastern Conference Finals, try to play small, and they take a step back.
Yes, good point. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Oh, David. Guys, the Utah Jazz is one of the up-and-coming teams in the West, and it was a system-wide commitment to young players. The younger teams tend to struggle, but head coach Quinn Snyder said he's committed to letting his players learn from their mistakes. He said at times, that's how we get better. In a lot of things, the only way to learn is through experience.
They're catching on quickly, thanks, D.A. Poked away. In transition, here come the Jazz. The finish, and finish off by Prez.
That's what Prez does so well. A tremendous scorer who tries his best to only take quality shots.
To the left side wing.
Okay.
Favors against Nowitzki. He dishes it to Matthews. In transition, here come the Jazz. Prez leading the charge.
And they're not taking their foot off the pedal.
Und da ist er wieder, der Assist.
Yeah, their focus, their toughness, energy, it's all been on the high end of the register.
Hey, das war ein Offensivfoul.
And out of bounds, Utah gains possession. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see the best up-tempo teams in the league.
Quasi, wenn man in 3 Attributen oder 3 statistischen Werten zweistellige Ergebnisse hat. Na, aktuell ist es ein Double-Double, weil sozusagen Punkte, Moment, habe ich die Maus hier? Ja, die wird so angesagt. Punkte ist natürlich, also fast immer zweistellig, das ist nicht das Problem. Und Steals habe ich hier 13 und Assists will ich halt noch haben, ne? Weil Triple-Double ist schon eine große Hausnummer, die gibt es halt nie immer. Na? Wenn man so, wenn man sich das mal an...
Puts up a three, and Utah another three.
Man muss sozusagen die NBA-Spiele sonst sagen. Also erst ich bin nicht so der NBA. Es ist nicht so, dass ich hier die ganze Zeit nur NBA gucke. Ich bin aber auch kein Fußballfan und spiele trotzdem ganz gerne immer FIFA.
Lobs it up for Favors. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Young.
Aber wenn man sozusagen die Spiele mal guckt im Fernsehen, früher habe ich das manchmal gemacht.
5 assists and 2 rebounds. And impressive numbers, no doubt. It's the kind of run we've come to expect from him.
Im Spiel.
So it's the Mavericks now.
Und sind meistens Rebounds, Assists und Punkte.
He's got 8. Here's Nowitzki. Dallas moving it around. And Matthews kicks to Barnes. 5 on the clock. Outside Matthews. Looking to end the drought. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Prez dishes to Favors. Favors with the screen. Gobert in the corner. It's Young on the wing. Favors passes to Meyer. Back to Favors.
Das ist doch,
it's good. It takes him to 77% shooting this game. 10 for 13.
This is a nice third quarter surge here. They've got it going right now.
And this is definitely the time to do it. I mean, they've got that swagger going right now, knocking down shots, communicating, looking very tough.
Kleiner Richtige. Da ist er, 11.000. Die Fans weil ich Level gemacht habe. Oder? Genau, da ist er.
Plan to perfection. That lead has just simply gone up and up and up.
Nowitzki sets a screen for Barnes. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
You know, we're never opposed to a little creativity. Ooh, did he have plenty of that? The double pump, having some fun.
Alec Burks checked in for Derek Favors. For Dallas, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Nee, er muss ein Freiwurf, der ist ja reingegangen.
Doris, we know you were a standout point guard in the Big East for Providence. What players do you feel have a similar approach to the point guard position that you played so well in the NBA now?
Well, I was not
Come on now.
We're
better than that. Pick it up, boys.
Point guard. I was a player who liked to get to the rim and get to the free throw line a ton. So I would say somebody like Kyrie Irving who wants to be a dynamic scorer, handle is there. I didn't mind passing, Kevin, but I wanted to score it too.
See, I picture you as like a Chris Paul. Leaner, could do both equally well. You could dish as well as anybody, but drive as well as anybody too.
I'll tell you
You're probably being modest too.
I'm not being modest. I was pretty tough too. You didn't like to play against me.
But I like broadcasting with you.
Back at you.
Das war aber auch nie die feine englische.
Prez, no good.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Now, you know, it happens sometimes. Clear your mind, on to the next play.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Matthews.
Was? Oh, cool.
And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 20-6 run. Now here's Prez, guarded by Barea. Prez, no good for Dallas. They've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Barnes kicks to Noel.
Och man, ich bin da gerade hier down im Tief.
Here's Meyer, and they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Da,
Prez
nice.
has got 44.
Jetzt geht's um Profi, Triple-Double gemacht. Garantiert auch das,
Fast break, here come the Jazz. Goes up and finish off by Prez.
And that's all.
Nice.
Cutting into the defense on the drive.
Layer of the Game bin ich auch schon. Das war ich sogar nie befürchten. Hallo?
Now here's Barea. He's covered closely. There's a screen by Noel. Barea dishes to Noel. And slam dunk by Noel.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Tries from 16. That one off the back iron and out. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Barnes kicks to Barea.
Niemals.
And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. And stolen by Noel.
Yeah.
Here's Barnes.
Stopp den links. Auch da nicht so.
He'll go to the
better than that. Pick it up, boys.
It's going to go on Alec Burks. The Mavericks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That's good from Barnes. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Powell, he's jacked in for Nowitzki. And Harris subbed in for J.J. Barea. Utah's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And Young kicks to Gobert. And it's Prez, top of the key. From the arc. It's good from long range. Prez has got 49 points in the game.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
There's a screen by Noel. Powell, the pass to Barnes. Six to shoot. They set the pick. From deep. The rebound by Young. Young's got 5 rebounds tonight. Shoots from 8, and Burks puts it in.
No hesitation at all in transition, and they have a huge margin in that department.
Pokes away.
Oh, da ist er!
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Dallas has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. A drive by Barnes. And oh, here we go. Burks got it. A fast break chance. Keeps it alive.
Guys, fast break points right now in their favor, and they're really pushing the tempo.
In transition, here come the Jazz. Burks leading the charge. Count it, good. 17 points for Gordon Hayward.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
I'm Prez, And I approve that steal.
Well, the former fifth
Presidential
overall
pardon.
pick out of
Ja, der kommt
Wisconsin
häufiger
back
der
in
Spruch. Aber den finde ich cool
2004,
rein.
Devin
Press and I
Harris,
approve the steal.
still effective as a
Presidential
slashing
pardon.
combo guard.
Ja, wie gesagt, President ist der Spitzname von ihm. Den habe ich ihm nicht gegeben, sondern der wird automatisch bestimmt.
And Harris,
Ja,
not
ich
much
will
of a
eigentlich
shooter.
eingehen, aber
He's
ich kann
best
trotzdem sagen,
indoors
der
attacking
gleich am
the rim.
Anfang
Yeah, Kev, I think this is, we're talking about a
kommt ein bisschen
long...
ans College und muss da, ich glaube, es war die College-Bewerbung, da hat er ein
Jazz
Video
have
von
gone
sich
5 of 12 from the field
und
entering
hat
the
das ein
fourth
bisschen
quarter.
als
Meyer,
Präsident
he's in at point
ausgegeben. Das
guard.
ging irgendwie, obwohl
Johnson
es nicht
is
so
out
gedacht
there with
war.
Alec Burks. Then it's Jeff Withy, and it's Young in at the 2.
Wo ich nicht so gedacht
right now
habe,
for
wird der
Utah.
halt sozusagen als Präsident.
Press just threading the needle once again, a real nuisance to deal with in pick-and-roll sets.
In dem letzten, im 2016er, ist es
Here's Farrell.
der
There's a screen by Noel.
Freak oder Frequency
Barnes left
Vibration.
side. They set the pick.
Ich meine, der heißt, glaube ich, so. Nicht so. Einen sehr komischen Namen haben die
5 to
irgendwie
shoot. Shoots from the baseline. Utah with the
Da
rebound.
gab es noch mehr
Young's
Geschichte.
got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Ja, komm, machen wir einen One.
I'll tell you, no matter who's checking him, he's winning the battle.
Utah's checked in for Dallas. DeAndre Liggins checks in
Oh,
for J.J.
der ging
Barea.
rein.
And the past few years, Doris, the league has looked to provide
saw that
more
one,
transparency and officiating. This is an interesting topic. Do you feel that's a move in the right direction, the transparency?
Well, from a fan's perspective, certainly, because you want to make sure that what you're watching is legitimate. You want to know that, okay, you know, they might have missed this call or that call, and that's the human aspect that you can't fix. I do understand the players' and coaches' perspective that it's frustrating to them because it never changes the outcome. So, from their perspective, they're sitting there saying, don't tell me that. I don't need to know. I already knew. You don't have to confirm my feeling. But from a fan perspective, I would want that kind of transparency.
Does it undercut, though, the view that we as fans have of the officials? And they say some games, last 2 minutes, may have 9 things that were wrong. And now you're wondering, why are these guys out there officiating when there were 9 things wrong in the final 2 minutes?
And because you cover college basketball, you know as difficult as this has
man
been
das
for
verbessern kann,
NBA
indem man
officials because they have been under the glare in the microscope. And I do wonder if that's contributed to sort of a snowball effect. You know the officiating at the NBA level is the best in the world.
Der Ball.
Pass to Farrell.
Oh shit.
Poked away.
Was? Scheiße. Oh, ein Rebound. Oh, nice. Tag ist
Neither
komplett.
coach nor his teammates are pleased with the way he's playing. He's simply got to adjust his shot selection.
And it's good for 2.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's Utah. Burks covering.
Mein Ball.
And here again, the Jazz in transition. Up the court they go. Prez dishes to Young. And what a nice play there between Orange Juice to set up that score.
And Young got the finish, but the pass from Prez was just as important.
Here's Utah. Pass to Farrell. Puts it up. The rebound by Young.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
He knows it. He just got into scoring mode and couldn't get out of it.
And this is what everyone wanted to see. Great performance from Orange Juice.
And this is why they are so
Orange Juice habe ich
dangerous.
aktiviert.
When one gets it
Warum machen das
going, the other follows suit. Prez and Young showing up in a big way.
Ja, was anderes nutzen.
Now here's Prez. He's tightly guarded.
And not a surprise that Young is paving the way.
Ich wollte danken, aber irgendwie bin ich zu sehr an die
this all the time for his team.
Das ist schon ziemlich cool, dass du da so eine kleine Sperre hast, dass du da nie zu schnell rausgehst. Weil das wäre echt fies.
And there's the pass to Farrell.
Niemals.
Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Here's the lob to Prez. Powell with the steal. Fast break, Dallas. Here's Noel. So he
Come
gets the
on
whistle.
now.
Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And Nerlens Noel, already an exceptional defender, but his offensive game is still great work in progress.
Yeah, they're trying to develop his free throw shot. Hoping his elbow jumper improves along with it. He can already pass and slash from the high post, and if he gets that jumper going, he'll have the makings of a triple threat.
Harris is checked in for Farrell.
Nie üben, machen.
Both free throws good from Noel. Well, the league is always looking, Doris, into every possible angle to make precise calls, to give it more precision, more efficiency, more validity. What do you think about some automated assistance for officials?
You know, I'm not sure about this one. What I would say is when we go to the replay center, if it's sort of a small call out of bounds at the end of the game, whatever the case may be, I would like to see those officials back in the replay center make that call, communicate it, and let's move on. I think the pace of play would be helped.
They've almost perfected, though, the time it takes to put it up in front of the officials at the game and the view from the center in Secaucus.
They've done a really good job, and again, a case in point where the NBA is proactive trying to improve the game.
Yeah, it's the best of all professional leagues, I think.
No question. And for the Mavericks, boy, a lot of pain before they finally broke through with their 2011 NBA championship. You remember 06, right? They were up 2 games to none over the Heat. The newspapers already publishing the parade route, and then Miami wins 4 straight.
Measury, he's checked in for Dallas.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Jazz.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight. A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Prez. What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
And you talk about the tough years for the Mavs. How about 2007, Doris? A league best 67 wins, and they bow out to the 8th seed Warriors in the first round.
Boy, we remember that well, Kevin. The first ever 1-8 seed upset in a 7-game series. Nowitzki had won the MVP that year and had to accept it after they'd been eliminated, face the music as the true pro he is, only to get revenge in 2011 and win it all.
And the Mavericks with possession. Harris kicks to Liggins. Powell with it. Passes it to Utah. Here's Liggins. And the 3 off target. Meyer. No good. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.
What's up, Steve?
What's going on, Prez? Guys back in the studio want to talk to you.
Perfect.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, friends and neighbors. Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith as we move forward to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Prez.
Ja, schon ein Interview führen. 20 Assists sogar. Wie Steals hatte ich denn da?
Hey, Shaq here. Great night for you offensively. Did you feel you had a matchup advantage on this one? Did you feel he was barbecue chicken trying to guard you down there on the post?
Klar.
Of course I did, Shaq. Come on, son. Anytime I step onto the floor, there's at least one mismatch, man. If they want to double team me, that just means 2 of their guys are overmatched. That's just the kind of attention I demand because I'm a natural scorer at the highest level. Kind of like you almost were, man.
Well, thank you for the compliment, buddy. Love you too.
Hey, enjoy your evening, all right?
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. For Shaquille.
So, goodie. Oh, Post-Game Show. Okay.
Yo, Denny, what's up, man?
What's up, Prez?
Where you going?
I just got waived, man. I'm cut.
What?
Yeah, man. I gotta find another job. I'm about to be in the D-League tomorrow.
Dang, man. Well,
Hallo, ich streame heute ein bisschen NBA 2K17. Ich habe eine Karriere geplant sozusagen oder gemacht. Mal ganz kurz die Musik leise machen. Normalerweise höre ich es eben laut. Hallo, ich streame heute ein bisschen NBA 2K17. Ich habe eine Karriere geplant sozusagen oder gemacht. Mal ganz kurz die Musik leise machen. Normalerweise höre ich es eben lauter. Einstellung. Ach doch, muss hier sein. Ja, ihr seht schon, ich spiele das Ganze auf Rookie. Ja, mir macht einfach der Spaß mehr aus als irgendeine Herausforderung, weil gerade im höheren Schwierigkeitsgrad ist mir das Bild zu kompliziert und macht ja im Prinzip auch nichts. Und ja, my Carreer, ich bin schon etwas weiter fortgeschritten. Ich glaube, ich stehe gerade habe irgendwas um die 24 Spiele oder so hinter mir. Wie sieht's aus? Ach,